Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Nurse Alyssa, and today we're going to be doing a Toxic Tuesday. So we're going to be talking about a low-tox lifestyle because I do teach and educate people on this lifestyle to help as preventative health and to better their health. If you haven't done so already, if you could please hit that subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated as it does help my channel reach more people. So let's get started, guys. So what is a low-tox lifestyle? So a low-tox lifestyle refers to removing or reducing toxic exposure in various aspects of your life, including the food, your cleaning products, personal care products, and even environmental. So it involves making conscious choices to minimize the use of harmful chemicals and substances that can negatively impact your health and the environment. So a low-tox lifestyle does focus on adapting healthier and more sustainable alternatives that promote overall well-being. Some common practices of a low-tox lifestyle do include eating organic, whole foods, using natural, non-toxic cleaning products, opting for natural and organic personal care products, and reducing plastic waste and being mindful to the environmental impact of your daily choices. So we're going to go over 5 reasons why a low-tox lifestyle is so important nowadays. So 1, we're going to talk about health benefits. So many household products, personal care items, and cleaning agents contain harmful chemicals that contribute to various health issues such as allergies, respiratory problems, hormonal imbalances, and even cancer. By adopting a low-tox lifestyle, you're reducing your exposure to these harmful chemicals to promote a better health for you and your family. So a little bit of a backstory here, and this is why I'm so passionate about the low-tox lifestyle, because this is going back 2 years ago now. My husband was getting these crazy migraines, and there was nothing that we could do to stop the migraines. He had gone to the doctor. They had given him these pills to mask the symptoms because that's what normal healthcare does, is just here's a pill for the symptom instead of treating the cause. So we didn't really know what the cause was at the time, and they were sending him in for CT scans, MRIs, to figure out what was going on. Did he have a brain tumor? What was going on? Okay, well, scans all came up clear. Me, as a nurse, I start doing all this research, trying to figure out what is actually going on with my husband. I mean, he couldn't even work for 2 months straight because it was just migraine. He was coming home every single day, couldn't figure out what this was. The doctors couldn't figure out what this was. So I had looked and looked, researched, lots and lots of time spent, and I figured out that he was in a toxin overload. Now, there was no way other than removing the toxins in my home to figure this out. So that's what I did. I didn't even care because I was like, well, it's better for our health anyways, so why not try this? So what I did is I removed all of the harmful products that we were using on a daily basis. Okay, so I'm talking like shampoos, conditioners, hand soaps, toothpaste, cleaning supplies. Anything I used on a daily basis was removed from my home to then replace it with a safer alternative. Okay, so that's what I did. I cleaned my house that first day, and he never had a migraine that day. I removed any fragrances from our home because I learned that the word fragrance can contain over 3,000 chemicals as a trade secret. So that's the word that they can use. So I removed all these things from my home. I was to the point where I didn't care. I tossed them all, and he has not had a migraine since. He literally went from having a migraine every single day to not having a migraine since. And this is 2 years. This has been 2 years. Okay. So it was a big health change, and it not only changed my husband's health, it also changed my children's health and my health. My kids have not been sick. I have young ones. They have not been sick. You know, they've had the sniffles, but not sick since going low tox. Their bodies can handle these viruses that are coming, right? They can actually handle them because our bodies are not overloaded with toxins. Yes, our bodies were meant to rid toxins. Yes, they were. I'm not going to disagree with that, but they were never meant to deal with the amount of toxins that we're coming in contact with on a daily basis. Just in a woman's morning routine, women can come in contact with over 168, I believe, is the average toxins just in their morning routine. I find this absolutely wild. And, they say, okay, well, this amount is safe in this product. But now let's say I use 3 of those products in the morning and it's no longer safe, right? They keep saying this, everything in moderation is okay as when it comes to toxins and what's in product. But when you're using them on a daily basis, day after day, and your body can't get rid of them because it's overloaded with toxins, that's when we start having these issues, okay? Respiratory problems, hormonal imbalances, cancer. If you look at the holistic web, okay, I'll put it in here for you. But if you look at this, you can see, and I'll try to zoom in here so you can see that a lot is stemming from a toxin overload and toxins and carcinogen, okay? This is a holistic web. I never made this, okay? The information is there for you to read, just like if they post something on a data sheet, okay, that it's harmful and a carcinogen. It's okay for them to sell it because it's on their data sheet, but who goes online and looks up their data sheets? And they're quite difficult to find, actually, for certain products. They're hard to find. So number 2, we're going to look at environmental impact. So all these chemicals that they say are poisonous, a carcinogen, they're often ending up in our environment through wastewater or air pollution. How many times have you cleaned your toilet? I mean, there's these viral TikToks that are going off about how many chemicals they can put in a toilet and scrub it down, which I don't understand because you're not supposed to mix chemicals anyways, but then they're just flushing this all down. Where does the water go? It goes back into our water supply, okay? So all of these chemicals are now being found, and forever chemicals and plastics, they're being found in our waterway, okay? In our drinking water, they're being found. So by choosing organic and low-tox solutions, we are helping our ecosystem. We are helping our environment flourish, okay? Now, obviously, yes, you can think, hey, I'm only one person, but if everybody starts taking action and realizing, even if you're not doing it for the environmental impact, do it for your own health, because it's harming you in the long run. Your long-term health depends on what you're doing now, putting in your body now. Having one cigarette is not going to give you cancer, okay? But it's the long-term effect, build-up after build-up after build-up, smoking cigarettes. The build-up is what causes these long-term effects. And it goes the same for all these products that you're using in your homes. The air in our home can be 100 times more toxic than the outside air due to VOCs and the products that we have in our home putting off, even if we're burning a candle, it's putting these nasty chemicals into our air. Or the wallflowers that we get from Bath and Body. Just look up the data sheet for that, because it says that you for one, shouldn't be pregnant, use those while pregnant. You shouldn't eat around them. You shouldn't breathe in the vapors. Well, that's literally what it's doing. It's putting the vapor into the air. The air has nowhere to go, okay? If you're smelling the fragrance from those, you're breathing in the chemical, right? There's no doubt about that. You can look it up online. I'm just giving you the information here to make educated decisions of what you're doing in your life, because this is a big one. It's the buildup. It's the day after day buildup, because the results aren't going to be right here. Oh, this is affecting me right now. No, it's the buildup over time that's harming us. Okay, next we'll start talking about sustainability. So if we are wanting these low-tox products as a consumer, that only means that companies are going to have to give us what we want, right? If they start losing money to companies who are testing and making sure that they have superior products, are making sure that they are doing the testing, are making sure they only have the highest quality products. If these big companies start losing money to them, they're going to have to start changing their ways. I have done research so deep into companies. These big companies are now buying out these little companies that are green and are now being sued because they've changed the formula to these products and they're no longer green products, but you see the name. I see the name, so I'm going to buy it because this is a greener alternative, but now it has been bought out by a bigger company who doesn't care and changes formulas. But because you have that visual of, okay, this is a safe company, this is what I'm buying, it's not always safe. And a lot of formulas have been changed and they make very, very slight changes to bottles and they put it on the back for you to see, but people just grab. They just grab and they think that they're doing better, but it's not always the case. And I'm finding that the majority of products in stores that you're going into are not safe. So number 4, we're going to look at improving indoor air quality. So many conventional cleaners, air fresheners, any synthetic material in your home, your wall plugins, candles, they put out VOCs. Okay, so this is volatile organic compounds, which lead to really toxic air in your home, decreased air quality, and over time it affects your breathing, causes respiratory issues, headache, and other long-term health problems. So these are the types of things that we want to remove from our home. Start bringing in more essential oils. Now, not synthetic essential oils, because you want to make sure that they are safe essential oils, okay? Because now I've even found some companies making synthetic essential oils. You want to make sure that you're getting them from a good source. If you're buying candles, you want to make sure that they're of good source. It's not a paraffin wax that's melting. You want to make sure it's using essential oils. You want to make sure that you're bringing only the highest quality into your home, or it's just going to be harming you in the long term. And I always like to talk about prevention over cure, because if we can prevent something from happening before it happens, for one, it's more cost effective, because really the biggest wealth that you have is your health. Without your health, what do you have? You really have nothing, right? So that is why I preach this. You have to at least do it for yourself and your family and your children, because these long-term health effects, yes. And people come at me all the time, well, I'm going to die anyways. I might as well lead a good life. Well, why can't you lead a good life with just buying safer products? It's truly not hard. There's literally companies out there that have safer, better products for the same price as what you're buying now. So there's really no excuse. You don't have to widen your budget. You literally just change where you're buying from, okay? And lastly, I just want to talk about a personal well-being. When your body's not overloaded, an overloaded toxic body causes stressors. And so many people are already so stressed with their daily grind, so stressed about just everything in life. It really helps you just live this wholesome life. It doesn't have to be keeping up with the Joneses, just living this wholesome life. I mean, I have uprooted my whole life. Obviously, if you've been watching for a while, I am a nurse, wound care specialist. I have uprooted my career to work 100% online to help educate people, okay, to help educate people through whether it be wound care or a low-tox lifestyle. That is what I've done. I've gone to a much simpler life. Before this, my life was absolutely crazy. I was booking in for 60 to 80 hours every single week. I was stressed out. My body was not functioning properly. I had barely any time with my kids, my husband. Life was a big ball of stress for me, and I knew I needed to remove myself from that situation, and that's what I did. And now we have, I grow a garden, I jar my own food, we grow our own meat. We are more sustained now than ever, and my personal well-being has improved so much, and it literally all started with very simple, just, okay, I want to do better for my kids. I want to do better for my husband. I don't want us to be overloaded. I wanted our health to be in an optimal state. And that's what I started with. And not everybody is going to go to the extent that I have and just, try to be more sustainable. But if you can better your health and try and prevent long-term health complications when everything seems stacked against us with simple changes, wouldn't you? Right? It's not hard. And so if you are ready to make a change, I definitely can help you with that. I do provide free coaching for this, to be able to just shop for better, safer products that you can trust, that have been tested, that I trust, that have completely changed my family's health. Feel free to go down into the description. I'll put a link there, where you can book a one-on-one with me where we can chat. I absolutely love helping people. This is what I've literally gone to. And I'm doing this absolutely free for you guys. So take me up on the offer if this is something that interests you, that you want to start small and change small things in your home. Get in touch with me, and I definitely can help you guys. Okay. I hope you did find this helpful, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye for now.